Good morning, everybody. I'm Teresa Perrin, and this is my stock market watch list for Thursday, October 6, 2022. As you can see by the color of my cover, the futures are red this morning, guys. Big money is still betting that, we're going to see some moves to the upside. However, today may be a pullback or it may be another flat day. Yesterday was red to green to closing red, but just slightly red. It was pretty much flat across the board if you compare. But guys, today, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things going on globally. We're red to start. Could we go to green again? I think there's a possibility, to be perfectly honest with you. So anyways, let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and this is a watch list. It does not mean run and jump and buy these stocks, guys. You need to see where they're trading and how they're moving. All right, let's get started. If you could smash that like button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, I started to do this before 7 a.m. So as you can see, some of these are black because as much as I can't stand Robinhood, they actually have great charts just for, taking pictures of. But guys, Peggy is now over $4 and this thing is majorly just keeps going. As you know, I called this out when it was $1.15. Guys, you have almost 4 extra money by now if you are in this play. I do not know how long it's going to keep running. This is quite amazing, but just be mindful that, when people decide they're getting out, it could crash hard. And I'm not saying that's going to happen anytime soon. This could run for a while. I mean, it's been beat down hard, but just something to keep in the back of your mind because I am starting to hear people talk about shorting it. Imbi, guys, I think this is another one of those FNGR and GTII, I think it was, targets because people are saying that Lou is calling this one out now. So keep this on your radar. It could move. It still has a ton of shorts available. It's currently now over trading over $1. So it's gapped up pretty heavily. They may short it at the open and give us a new buying opportunity. ATXI, guys, this is even lower now. It's down to $7.50. I do not know how. There are 0 shares left to borrow. I just double checked it after seeing it dip again. My guess is that yesterday, if you saw my video, we were at that 1348 cross. And I believe that they probably loaded up to short this morning to try to scare people out. I actually did not sell based on the fact that there's 0 shares left to borrow. I'm going to kind of see what happens this morning at open because something tells me that they shorted it trying to scare people and it's going to rocket again today. But if it keeps going lower, guys, I am getting out. Now I'm saying if it goes below 7 because it has support there. But let's see what happens. Remember, there's a gap to the upside. There's also a gap to the downside in this one. Surge, SURG. Guys, this is another one that's floating all over social media as a potential squeeze play. So keep your eye on this today as it may make a good move to the upside. And if I do sell out of my ATXI position, this is likely where I will go. However, there are a couple others that I have my eye on, so not decided yet. AVCT, guys, unbelievable. Not quite sure what's going on here, but I do expect that either today or tomorrow we see a nice move to that upside to fill the gap up to it's to like 4 or 405. And hopefully we continue on from there. So I definitely have my eyes on this. I have not sold a single share, guys. Armed, guys, this one I think we are going to see start to rock again. Potential for a massive move to the upside. Lots of gap fills up. Watch my video on it if you haven't already. iLag. Guys, this one was like trading at 20-something dollars not too long ago, and it's been beat down hard. It needs to push through 349. If it can get that push through 349, then we see a move to the upside continuation on iLag. Tops. There are 0 shares left to borrow in Tops. This is another one. I think they loaded up yesterday to try to scare people out because it's been down, from its $9.50, $10, whatever it closed at yesterday, and it's currently around $8, guys. But keep your eye on this. There are no shares available to borrow, and brokers are charging huge fees on this and trying to find shares to borrow. So they're trying to keep this down, guys, but if the momentum continues, this will rocket again today. adtx, guys, this is another short squeeze candidate. They pulled it down yesterday pretty significantly, but it's starting to make moves up in the pre-market. Keep your eye on it. Vrax. Vrax had a gap fill that it got yesterday to the downside. I do believe that we are going to see the reversal in this, and it moved to the upside now that it's filled that gap. So keep it on your radar. Csse, guys, I'm not saying this is going to move today, although it is up in the pre-market, but they have 11 days to cover with the current volume that it's getting, and short interest that's over 10%. So guys, keep your eye on Csse. Any good news comes its way, and it could potentially, make massive moves to the upside. Adder has made a double doji in the last 2 days. This is a very strong signal of an uptrend or an end to the current trend. So I am watching Adder for a move to the upside. Could it make a triple doji today? It could. I was surprised it made the double doji and continued to, basically stay flat. Yesterday it was up, down, flat. So essentially I am watching Adder for a move to the upside, guys. It should be on everybody's radar. This is beat down massively. Indo. And going back on Adder for a second, Adder has proven naked shorts, guys. I don't believe any of the information I see on it. You know how this runs when it gets moving. It could go from $1 to $7 or even $9, like literally within a couple days. So I am strongly watching Adder. Indo. Guys, Indo is actually an amazing company to own in your portfolio long term. As many of you know that watch the channel, my ex-husband was Indonesian. My daughter's half Indo, and I lived in Indonesia for a while. They have a lot of natural resources that are not heavily tapped into, guys. And this is actually an oil company that found gas while they were drilling for oil. So they potentially could be an oil and gas company going forward. And the potential with it is absolutely huge, especially with all of these lockups and sanctions and everything else that's going on. So keep your eye on Indo. I believe that it is going to get some big runs. Yesterday at market open, it gapped up to $9 and halted, and then they took it back down. So I am watching this for a substantially large move coming. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have an excellent